welcome to Never a Minute Consulting. We are starting this video series to give you some expertise and share with you some of our expertise on how to successfully launch your game.
That's right. And our first installment is going to be about creating an announcement strategy. And you might be wondering, well, what is an announcement strategy, or what should I have in my announcement strategy? So we'll give you a top-line look at how we look at this. The announcement strategy is really the communication roadmap that you're going to be following when you're ready to tell the world about your game. And it's a very important beat for your game. It's sort of like the saying of the first impression. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
Exactly.
And what happens in that first impression will influence how people look at your game from there on.
So some of the things that you should plan for, one really important thing is picking the right date. You should definitely look at the calendar and pick a date that is far from other distractions that might take people's attention away from your announcement of your game.
So for example, don't announce your game on the launch date of another huge game, because you know people are going to be very focused on that, wanting to hear about that, and may not have as much time and energy to learn about a new game, or if you're the media or a content creator, talk to their audiences about your new game. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The next thing is to really think strategically about how you are describing your game in your official announcements, whether that's a press release or a social post or a blog, because that really is the messaging that people will take and run with when they go and create their own articles, videos, whatever it may be. So think about, like, what is the elevator pitch for your game if you were to very succinctly describe what it is? That can be hard to do. It might be harder than you think for a game that you have been working on and know the best, but being able to shrink it down to really digestible points, but being able to have that will mean you have very clear, very tight communications on what is most important about your game.
The third thing is that you should always be thinking ahead to what comes after the announcement. So after that initial moment of excitement has died down, what's next? What kind of consistent new features or cool game features you can highlight about your game to your audience? What other things might be coming out that you want to talk about? You want to keep that excitement alive after your announcement until your game launches.
So finally, you want to think about what assets you have available to make as impactful announcement as you have. This is a visual medium. If you can have a great trailer that gives a very solid overview of what your game is, that's great. So spend a bit of time really being thoughtful and strategic about what are the visual assets and what's going to work best on each channel when I make the announcement.
We cannot emphasize how important a good, solid announcement strategy is. So you should really spend some time to think through how you're going to strategically tell the world about your game, because like we said, you only get one chance to do that. So if you need help with this or any other of your marketing needs for launching your game, please check us out at neveraminute.com. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.